we recognize the month of February as Black History Month, and in March we celebrate women's accomplishments all around the world. The idea for Women's History Month originated in California and grew to be so popular President Carter declared the week of March 7th Women's History Week in 1980. In 1987, the National Women's History Project petitioned that a public law be passed that March would always be Women's History Month. Many great women should be celebrated throughout this month, but I want to talk about a few who inspire me personally. First, I would like to talk about Wilma Rudolph. She broke at least 3 world records, and she was the first American woman, not to mention the first African American woman, to win 3 gold medals in track and field at the same Olympic game. But what made her story really unique was that as a child she was paralyzed with polio, and she was told she would never walk again. She also contracted scarlet fever and double pneumonia. Her illness forced her to wear a brace, but her mother told her she would walk, and she believed in her mother. At the age of 6, she would hop on one leg. By 8, she could walk with a leg brace, and by 11, she was starting to play sports. She worked hard and advanced to the 1956 Olympics at age 16. She won a bronze medal in the 4 times 100-meter relay. At the 1960 Olympic Games, she was determined to win a gold medal, and then she broke the barrier by winning 3 straight gold medals for the 100-meter, 200-meter, and 4 times 100-meter relay, the first woman to do so. She earned her title of the fastest woman in the world. In 1962, she retired from track and field and went on to start an organization to help underprivileged children. In 1990, Rudolph became the first woman to receive the National Collegiate Athletic Association Silver Anniversary Award. Sadly, Rudolph passed away from a brain tumor at the age of 54. Another woman I find fascinating is Katherine Johnson. She was one of the 3 Black students to integrate West Virginia's graduate schools, which is only one aspect of her life that made Katherine Johnson's life notable. When she was a kid, her intelligence pushed her several grades ahead, and by 13, she was attending high school. At 18, she graduated from West Virginia University, becoming the first Black woman to do so. She pursued her math career and graduated with the highest honors in 1937. In 1952, she signed up for an opportunity for Black women to be hired at NASA to solve math problems. She was hired as a computer at the Langley Research Center. Her job was performing and checking calculations for flight tests. Racial and gender barriers in NASA did not push her back, and she became the first woman in the Flight Research Division to be an author on a research report. She later helped send the first man in orbit and helped with the calculations that allowed the Apollo astronauts to return home from the moon. She retired from NASA in 1986 and was honored in 2015 with the highest civilian award, the Presidential Medal of Freedom. She is famously known as one of the main character mathematicians in the movie and book Hidden Figures. Katherine Johnson passed away peacefully in February of 2020. These are just 2 of the women who have worked hard to break barriers in the course of women's history and world history. They showed that world that women are not weak, but strong and smart, and they can do anything a man can do and even more. There are still many barriers that are still waiting to be broken by women, and I hope all girls watching this show are inspired to create your own place in history. Thank you for listening, CMSW. We will be back with another morning show soon. Bye!